Is my screen visible so far?
No, not yet.
Can you see my screen now?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I can see that screen. But looks like audio is bit breaking. Um,
Is it okay now?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
better.
Or else let me connect to the audio from my phone. If it is too bad, I'll connect the audio from my phone.
Still little
Just a minute.
cracky.
Oh, just a minute.
Soumi, is this same to you also? Or
It was a bit unclear, but now fine. It's not cracking. I'm not hearing that. I mean, it's a bit low. Come again, Shelly.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes, this is perfect. When is
Give
it
me a
perfect?
minute.
yeah, super. Yeah.
Go on. Please go on.
Sure, just a second. Okay. As we discussed yesterday, Vena, we spoke about treasury and risk management as a module. So what I'll do is I'll take you through a process flow of one product type cycle so that you understand how it works. First, I'll show you how and where we do all the setup for treasury in SAP. I don't want to take you through any PPT or anything because I want you to understand the teaching pattern and how well you are able to understand what I'm trying to teach. So basically, this is the SAP sandbox system which we are using for our treasury trainings and treasury implementation, whatever we are going to do as a greenfield implementation here. So this is the particular SPRO path. If you see under the financial supply chain management, as I told, FSCM is a very broad module. And under that, we have treasury, we have in-house cash, we have dispute and collection and credit management, all those things. So if you see here, this is one module, treasury and risk management, which we actually are going to do, which you are willing to join the course for. So under this treasury and risk management, we will be doing all the configuration, setup, and the testing for any of the product types. So if I go here under the transaction manager, you can see there are multiple product types available, which you can configure under each node. So all money market, foreign exchange, security, derivative, trade finance, etc. All these are the types of product groups under which the product types or different type of instruments will be set up. For example, under money market, so money market instruments are nothing but your debt and investments. So any sort of loans or any sort of investments that you're going to take, it will be configured under your money market instruments. So if you see here, fixed term deposit, term loan, deposit at notice, commercial paper, any sort of transaction where you are taking a loan, you name it whatever, it doesn't matter, but any sort of transaction that you're naming it as a loan will be configured under money market. So standard SAP provides us with some standard product types. Almost, we can leverage the standard product types until unless there is a client requirement to customize the naming convention of the product type, you can create a new one. But standard SAP provides us with all the product types. So if you see, we have the 5 series. The 5 series are the ones which are SAP provided. So if you see 52A, 55A, 550, all these are SAP provided. We haven't configured it. But if you have to configure it, you can create a new one and you just use that particular copy option, or you can create a new entries based on that. This configuration aspect we will see when we are actually doing our training. So now I'll take you through one of the product type cycle. Let's take term loan, 55A interest rate instrument. Let's take this. So the first thing that we're going to create in treasury is a treasury contract where we will record your respective, you can say, I will record a loan. Basically, if I'm taking a loan, I'll record that. So firstly, I want to see what are the BPs available. Okay, because we have the low. What is a BP? Basically, BP is your counterparty bank from which you will take the loan. So I need to see which BPs are available here, and based on that, I will. Now, very important aspect. Whenever you are taking a loan or whenever you are creating a treasury deal, it is very, very important that a particular business partner is available in the counterparty role. So once you extend a business partner in the counterparty role, it becomes available for treasury, or else you will never be able to see it in treasury. So here I'll just save it. Second. I have extended it in the counterparty role. So any business partner that you are going to use anytime will be available in general role. So you see here, business partner is available in general role. Then you extend it to the counterparty role, and then we will choose the company code for which we are going to create any deals or anything. So I'll adopt 1000 and I'll just save it. Let me see for 1600 what all is available. So this is the company code. This is the company code basically under which we are going to create a deal. So any company code who is going to transact with this particular bank for taking a loan, the company code is nothing but your entity who will be taking the loan from your respective Axis Bank. This is Axis Bank basically. That is why I'm naming it as Axis Bank. The system is very slow. Just a second. This is not moving any further.
A quick question. Like how it is different from house bank? Like already in Empire area we have house banks created.
No, so
Banks.
basically, house bank is your bank, correct? House bank
Yeah.
and bank accounts are your bank. This is not your bank. This is the counterparty bank from which, for your personal, needs of business, you're going to take a loan from that outside bank. House
Okay.
bank is your bank account in different banks. So you have a bank account in ICICI, you have a bank account in Axis or HDFC that will be created as a house bank and a bank account. So that will be used for you to make any payments or to receive any payments. But when I talk about business partner is nothing but it's a trade entity to whom you are reaching out for any needs of loans or investments. This is not working. Sorry, Swami, this is not moving ahead. This is stuck.
Not moving ahead means?
It's not, this is not working. I mean, again and again, it's very slow. And
Okay.
let me try logging in again. Just a second. Okay. So I'm logging in again. So what I was telling is this counterparty bank is nothing but a business partner. Like you had vendors and customers. Similarly, business partner is nothing but your vendor or customer. Vendor is someone who you buy things from. Customer is someone you sell things from. So your business partner bank is nothing but your vendor and customer. But it is called as counterparty in treasury. Why counterparty? Because you are not buying or selling any goods, but you are just giving or taking money from this particular counterparty. So when I trade with this counterparty in SAP Treasury, we use this particular transaction code to record all our deals. So this is the company code for which my business partner, this I have provided the authorization to create a particular loan borrowing. So what I told, I will take a product type 55A, which is nothing but your money market instrument. So in product types, you will have all the ample options which you want to. If you're taking a loan, if you're investing, whatever, you can do endless things from this particular screen. You can create all types of money market deals. Now, transaction type, it decides, are you borrowing or are you lending? So this is the borrowing side, this is the investing side. So if you're borrowing, you will choose this transaction type. That means you are going to get the money and the other party is going to pay the money to you. If you choose the investing side, that means you are going to pay the money. So based on this, the journal entries will differ when you go further. So if I go inside it, you will see a whole lot of fields popping up here. So this screen shows and gives the details of your loan. So how much loan you have taken, I will give a random number here. What is the start and end term of your loan? So my start date of the loan is today, 15/8/2025, and my loan will get over on 15/25 or 15/8/2028, assume. Now here you can see multiple fields here, inclusive and then interest structure. So what is this inclusive? Do you want to calculate the start date or end date while calculating the interest? So I want to calculate, I want to calculate and include this 15/8/25 while I am calculating my interest. Here you will give your interest percentage. So what percent of loan interest you are going to pay to the bank. So this is going to be given here. Here you can change it accordingly. If it is a fixed percentage of interest, if it's a variable percentage of interest. And here you will decide what will be the calculation method, how many base days will be used in that year. So if you have 365 days, if you have 360 days, so all these can be changed and customized according to client needs. I'll not go in detail because this any which ways I'm going to cover when we are going further in our sessions. Now your interest structure, this is the structure. So assume, it SAP is so versatile, it will give you endless options to customize your interest structure. So sometime you are going to pay interest quarterly, maybe your interest is due quarterly, monthly, whatsoever. So here you can make it a quarterly interest, or you can say a 4 monthly interest, or you can say a half yearly. So according to this, your interest payment will keep on changing. You have repayment methods also for your loan. So do you want to make a final repayment or an installment repayment? You can choose it from here. So you can choose the installments when it will become due and go inside it and change it. SAP automatically will calculate the dates based on your start and end date, and how much you want to pay in the installment. You can decide here, will it be a particular sum of money or will it be a particular percentage also? You will decide that. So assume I want to pay somewhere around 1 lakh. Okay, every installment. How I want to pay my installments? I want to pay my installments 6 monthly. So I have decided here that I'll make a 6 monthly payment. Now in the administration tab, I'll go here. These things, general valuation class. What is this? Basically, this is our debt. So we will give a long-term debt. This is a 2 to 3 years debt. Now we will see our cash flows. These tabs I will explain when we are going further detailed in our sessions. So if you see, we took a borrowing loan on 15/8/25, which is today's date. Okay. Now on 15th Feb 2026, our installment and interest both became due. Why? Because we chose a 6 monthly structure. If I change it to 3 monthly structure, the date will prepone to not Feb, but or November. So if you see, as soon as you change the date ranges, everything will change here in the cash flows. So if you see, the amount is calculated based on whatever we have given there. So we have given an amount that 1 lakh will be repaid every 3 monthly. So it is getting repaid. This is the interest calculation based on the two percentage and the actual by 360. If you double click, you will get all the details. This date to this date, this is the method. How many days? 92 days, 365. Base amount is 4 lakh. 4 lakh into 2 divide by 100 into 92 divide by 365 will be this particular amount. So if you can calculate that also. So that's how your interest gets calculated. Now, once you save it, your deal will be generated under a particular number. So once you see here, this is an instrument which is saved under 26. So if you go here, edit, display, see, this is in contract status right now. If I go back and settle it, settling it means that I have verified it, that everything is correct. And now I want to settle it for further accounting. I am going to settle it. Now, one thing I see that payment details have not been fetched from here, so I can manually maintain the payment details also. Technically, this payment details should be fetched from your business partner. I saw in business partner it was maintained, but it did not fetch because the configuration was incomplete. We will go through the configuration in detail later, but I'll just maintain the payment details as of now. This is now, understand, this is your house bank and bank account. In this, you will receive the sum. Now you have settled it. Now you will post the accounting. So you will post the accounting in your particular transaction TBV1. So what was your deal number? 26. Now here I want to post the accounting for today's date. Now I will execute this. 12/8/2025. 1626. Did I not settle it? This is settled. 26. Okay. The configuration is not complete. That is the reason it is going to give you red messages. Basically, there is an accounting configuration that you have to do in background, which should be complete to post to accounting. There is no respective GL accounts assigned right now. That is why it is giving you a red message. So if you see here, the accounting logs will be generated. Once you post this, each and every GL that you have configured in the system, basically here, if I go, or if I show you the configuration, everything that you have done in the configuration, based on that, your accounting entries will be generated. Once that accounting is generated, your debit and credit, whatever bank clearing accounts you're hitting, then you have to make the final payment with that particular clearing account and debit or credit the main bank account. So that is how you do it. So if I go here, link to the account, define account determination for risk and management, whatever your chart of accounts that you're using here, let's take 00CA. Okay, this is the chart of accounts. So here you see you assign the GL accounts to respective symbol. This configuration is incomplete for the respective company codes or chart of accounts which we are using. So this configuration should be complete for the postings to work. Okay, so you have any questions still here? I mean, this was yeah. You are able to understand, right, what we are trying to do?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the whole process, and basically these are the similar T codes we use for all type of instruments except few, like securities. We have some additional steps, like we create a security ID, security account. Rest the entire process of deal creation to posting of accounting, to making payments, to reconciling through EBS, and getting the intraday statements, end of day statements. The whole process is constant and same for all product types, but there are some additional steps for few product types, like forex, for NPV calculation. For securities, as I told you, we create the master data for security ID, security accounts. You need to understand what each type of loan depicts, why we are using this type of loan in which scenario. So all those things are important, and we need to understand that. So this is basically a gist of the demo, all these things which I showed you here, even the configuration aspect end to end, we will be doing everything in our sessions. We will not just be covering the testing, but we will be creating all product types end to end from beginning. Like whatever, if even if it is standard available, we will manually create it end to end. So this is going to be, a part of the training. So if you have any questions, Vena, you can ask. I think this
Yeah,
is
thanks.
enough for you to
Thanks,
understand.
Salim. Thanks, Salim, for this.
Mhm.
I have some questions like, what I
Mhm.
mean, going forward with this TRM, what
Mhm.
additional knowledge I should have? Because you're saying about this product type and all, right? So
No, so
I
this is
have
the
not
knowledge
much
I
knowledge
will give
about.
you. You
Yeah,
don't have to have any knowledge, because that is why I am here, right? Because we are starting with this module. So it is my responsibility. Any layman can understand treasury, because it's trainer's responsibility to get you, to introduce you with these terms, to introduce you with each and every term. So while we are doing this configuration, I am going to explain you each term, because this is not just the only term here. We have transaction type, we have flow type, we have update type. So you cannot have knowledge of all these terms, right? Because you
exactly,
are a
exactly. I don't have
fresher.
a knowledge on
Exactly.
mutual
So
funds or
so
securities.
I don't even
Yeah,
expect you to have these knowledge, because it is the part of my curriculum. See, I always train a fresher and an experienced candidate in a similar manner. There might be a few things which changes, but the module is new to both of them, right? So the strategy remains same across. So you will learn everything end to end, and by end of this session, you will be able to, easily create end-to-end transactions and easily able to configure end-to-end in the system alone. So this is how, we aim at. We do not want you to have any prior knowledge. Even if you don't have an accounting background or anything, I'm okay about it. So I am able to, in a session, in one session, my target is to get you where we want you to be to understand treasury. I want you to know that this is accounting, this is debit credit rule. I want you to understand these are the product types. Why do we call them product types? What is treasury? All those things are a part of our first few sessions, first 2, 3 sessions. And then we start into SAP. First, we get the knowledge what and why we are doing it, and what is the reason of having the aim knowledge to aim at what is treasury, why we are doing it in the system, why we have so many product types, what is the need of the business, and all those things. That is something which we try to bring you there. So you don't have to answer your question, you don't have to get any prior knowledge for anything. I don't expect you to have.
that's perfect. Yeah. And uh, do we have any list of topics in this trainings we covered, like under treasury
I
or
think
under risk?
Somi will share with you,
Okay.
and if you have any additional requirements or anything that you feel that okay you want to focus on or you want to get hang of it, you can just let her know, and accordingly we can adjust those.
Yes, that's
Oh, fine.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
And also talking about your question, the market currently, as we know, that everywhere this is a slowdown period, but still, I see being a treasury consultant, I know that the market for treasury, basically SAP treasury, I didn't see a slowdown at all yet, because I see that there is still a lot of demand in the market for treasury consultant, because there is a shortage, of course. So that is the reason the market is really good and the pay is better. I would say the market is good for FICO as well, but the pay gets stagnant at a point of time. And that's why most people want to, enhance their knowledge and get into this is a journey basically. Even I have faced this journey. I have been a part of this journey similar to you. So people get stagnant pay at certain point of time in SAP FICO, but in SAP Treasury, you have better opportunities in terms of pay. And that question that you
In the
asked me.
market, how they see about, like, if I have around 14 years of experience and suddenly I'm switching How they see, like,
No, so
are they,
basically, I will tell you, and I will be very honest, Vena. We have to train you in a manner so that you can justify at least 5 years of your experience in treasury.
that's
I
right.
am going to
That's right.
train you like that. I am not going to
Yeah.
train you as a fresher. I am going to train you that you can justify 5 years of working experience into treasury, and you are not switching immediately. Because if they see a career shift, then your pay will not be considered as a experienced person, but as a fresher, right? So I don't want that. I always train my experienced students in a way that they can justify 5 to 6 years of treasury working experience.
And how long it takes, like, the course duration?
Sorry.
How long it takes the course duration, like finishing this training
It
and
will be somewhere
course?
around 25, 30, 35 hours, like 30 to 35 hours we consider in hand. But those hours, basically, I try to use most hours, like 5 hours remaining that I have taken in hand, to train you to justify the experience that we are calling, right? If you talk about giving you a basic training, it takes like 25 to 30 hours. But when I talk about 30 to 35 hours, I want to take those 5 hours to, train you for your interviews and to justify your experience into treasury. So that is how it works. Basically, I can extend this course to 100 hours also if I want. But a general timeline is 25 to 30 hours. And the 5 hours that I'm taking extra is to train you for your interview and justifying the experience that you have.
Okay, I'm fine with this.
Okay.
And I'll check with the Soham and team on recording documentation. So,
Yes. You can do that. And just a quick question. When are you willing to start the course?
as soon as possible, because right now
Okay.
I have a time, okay, but
Mm-hmm.
in the morning
And
time only,
are you,
because
and what is
yeah,
your comfortable timing during the day for training?
uh, 10 morning, only on morning,
Okay.
because my office time starts from 12 to
Okay.
sometimes 9, 10. I cannot
Uh,
get time in time.
yeah, that works.
So morning is
Okay.
fine for me. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
morning time.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, fine. That works. And are you willing to even give weekend days or just weekdays?
Uh, Weekend is fine. You talking
I
about
mean, I mean, it's
entire
your
day or?
comfort. It's your comfort. There is no pressure. You can decide that always.
Okay,
Okay.
that I'll
Yeah. Yeah. You can
let
talk
you.
to, yeah, you can talk to them and then let me know. Okay.
And you're
Okay.
talking about the 35 to 40 something hours. Okay, is this like, daily 1 hour session or
As you are comfortable, I
fine?
have no problem. You can decide that, and you can decide your comfort level. Initially, I take it slow. Initially, I want you to be little comfortable till the time I'm teaching you with one life cycle. I try to take it 1 hour per day. But after that, if you feel comfortable, you can extend it to 1.5, 2 hours, like that. Whatever feels comfortable to candidates, I don't rush.
Oh,
Okay.
fine.
Fine,
Thank
Vena.
you. Thank you, Shalin.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
So much, Shelly. Thanks, Suhan. Thanks,
Thank you,
Vena.
ma'am.
Okay.
So,
We will get back to you.
so
Thanks, Shelly. Vina, please get in touch with Suhan.
sure.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Bye.